Hello there, Dr.Onalee here, host of Coming Home. It is my intention to help you be done with narcissists, situationships, avoidance. Really come home to yourself, learn how to love yourself, learn how to feel more secure, more worthy, more powerful, the way your creator designed, so that you can eventually also become a match to your soulmate, to the love of your life. And today's episode is inspired after working with hundreds and hundreds of clients over the past 8 years. One thing that I have really nailed and really reframed in my life is rejection. I am somebody who has rejected a lot of people, and I am somebody who's also gotten rejected many times. And I used to really wallow in it. I used to really feel insecure, not good enough, not worthy. It must mean I'm not beautiful. It must mean I'm not that great in bed. It must mean something's wrong with me. And it must mean somebody else is better or more desirable. It triggered all of this. I am not good enough. And so along my journey, I attracted many relationships who were the perfect mirror of my core wound that I'm not fully chosen and I'm not good enough. This stemmed from a very long time ago. I started to feel those feelings, but I didn't heal them. I didn't have the tools, I didn't have the consciousness, I didn't really know it was there, but it was. And because the wound of I'm not chosen, I'm not good enough was there and it was unhealed, I subconsciously kept attracting partners who would all be different. And I would fall for it because they all seemed different. But at the end of the day, they made me feel not chosen and not good enough. So it didn't even matter what they did or what they said or all the different behaviors. I felt the same. What is the common denominator here? Me. And when I could find my common denominator of my core wounds, I then could heal them. And so when I healed my core wound of I'm not chosen, I am not enough, then what started to show into my field was different. People would start to mirror back and make me feel good enough and make me feel chosen. And then there was a next level of, well, I need to even see, do I want to choose them? It's not just about they're good to me and they choose me, which is where I've worked with a lot of clients to not fall for it just because your core wound is now mainly healed and now people are choosing you. And that means you then have to choose them back. With the rejection, though, I also started to realize that it actually isn't about me not being good enough. What if it's simply that our relationship has come to a conclusion? Most relationships on this planet end. They are not lifetime relationships. We'll have a handful of relationships that are from birth to death. Most other relationships in between only last for a season, some for a few months, a few weeks, many years, decades. But it is very freaking rare that a relationship is a lifetime, everlasting relationship. And so, what I've had to do myself and work with all these clients is helping them get better at the completion and the endings and to make peace with them. One of the reasons why it's so hard to let go when you know somebody's wrong for you is because feelings of grief and despair and failure and fear of missing out, what if I made the wrong choice? What if I didn't give it enough time? These kind of thoughts flood our mind and they cloud our judgment and they desensitize our intuition, which is telling us this isn't correct or this person's not choosing me. And so I started to learn and realize there's a pattern here. And the pattern for me was that the relationship was just meant to complete. It was just meant to end. And if I was honest with myself, and I guarantee if you're honest with yourself, you will see the person who's rejected you, they're not choosing you, they're ghosting you, although you might even sit here and say you're really attracted to them, you really like them. I want you to dig deep here. And I invite you to be as honest as you can with yourself. If you were to write out a list of all the things that are your dream partner, your dream desires, is this person really that list? Are they fully loyal? Do they fully choose you? Do they bring out the best in you? Do you feel peace with them? Do you feel supported? Do you feel encouraged? Do you feel chosen? Do you feel uplifted? Do you feel in love? Do you feel happy? Or this person who's not fully choosing you, or they constantly ghost you, or they leave, they come back, do they make you feel like you're not special? You're not valued? You're not a priority? Do they make you feel like you're not fully chosen? Do they make you feel like an option? Do you have a lack of peace and never can fully trust them? You don't know when they're coming back. Maybe you're waiting and waiting and waiting. One day they'll commit. One day they'll choose me. One day they'll see me. Is that how you would want to feel with your dream partner? And if so, can you see how maybe, just maybe, the rejection or them not choosing you or ghosting you is actually in your favor? What if this whole time it's never been about you not being good enough? What if it's always actually been that you are subconsciously pushing away somebody energetically that is not right for you? And what if even they are picking up on that, but it's from your lack of desire for them because you know deep down you desire something else, something better for you? What if that's all that's been at play? What if it's actually just been that your higher power has been trying to protect you to not settle? Because say if this person did choose you, you would probably say yes, right? But if you go back a few minutes ago where you were super honest, this person's not your dream partner. So that would be a huge disservice. Our higher power knows us better than that. Our higher power is working through all things. Desire means of God. And so if you have a desire for a great man or a great woman that's going to be good to you and loyal and choose you and bring out the best in you, and this person's not doing that, that would be a horrible higher power for you to end up in an everlasting relationship. A lot of what goes on in these romantic relationships where somebody's not choosing you is actually to a lack of trust in your desire and the timing of it coming into fruition. So we hold on for dear life to the incorrect partner out of scarcity, out of lack, out of doubt. So a lot of this work to coming home to yourself and preparing to be a match to your soulmate or to a relationship you actually fully deep down desire is a lot of letting go of who and what is not of the highest good for you. It's also a lot of trusting in your higher power. It's being okay and being patient and waiting until the right person does come along. Obviously, we could go so much deeper into this, and this is not a black or white discussion. There's a lot of context in this. But if you're feeling rejected, you're feeling not good enough, you feel like you keep attracting narcissists, avoidance, situationships, and you're over it and you don't know why you keep attracting them, this is where we go in and we do the deep work. We actually heal those wounds. We shift those wounds. We step into a new identity. And as we step into a new identity, we don't then entertain the wound anymore. So for example, say that you have the same wound as me. You don't feel chosen. You don't feel enough. You're aware of it now. You want to heal it now. You're starting to choose yourself. You're starting to know that you're enough. You're changing your self-worth, your confidence, your beliefs. Then say somebody comes into the picture and you go on a few dates and you realize at the end of the day, you still feel this way. The work here then is to be very discerning if you're going to move forward or if you're going to try to keep convincing them and hoping one day they choose you. So for me, for example, if I was breaking that pattern, I wouldn't keep going on dates with this person where I don't fully feel chosen and special and valued. And if somebody did come in and they made me feel special and chosen and valued, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're the best candidate just because now they are reflecting back something different to me and I'm attracted to them. Because before I used to attract men who were great and treated me like a queen, but because they weren't my wound and my pattern, I wasn't attracted to them. I would get the ick and I would have every excuse to not be with them, even though I would accept complete breadcrumbs from narcissists. And so I had to learn just because somebody was choosing me and made me feel special and valuable didn't mean that they are the right fit for me. On my journey in love, I've had to say a lot of no's. I've had to do a lot of rejection. I've had to be rejected. I've had to honor my boundaries. I've had to honor my gut and my heart. I've had to learn to close a lot of doors and keep them closed once I know they're fully done. The last piece I have for you today, which really helped me, is that what if you don't match the other person who's not choosing you's trauma? What if you are a healthy match and you're beautiful and they don't believe they can be with somebody healthy or beautiful, or they keep attracting toxic, dishonest people? Why can't it be that you're actually not the match to them and their unhealthy pattern? We all have unhealthy wounds and patterns. What if you have risen above that kind of dynamic, that you're not a match to them? So my invitation for you is to find where you actually aren't fully attracted to that person, how you know you deserve better, Reframe and spin the rejection. Take a look at your core wound. Start healing it by giving it to yourself. If you don't feel chosen, choose yourself. Part of choosing yourself is saying no to somebody when you know you're not attracted or in love with them. That is choosing yourself. And if you'd like to go deeper on this and you want to share the context with me, you want to share the actual details of your particular wound, your patterns, your dynamics, and you're ready to come home to yourself and to start actually healing them and to become open and available to somebody so much better than what you've been used to, that is where we do some one-to-one work together. I do have a few courses, the No More Narcissist, the Woman in Power, the Man in Power. But right now in the season that I'm in, depending on when you're listening to this, I am inviting you to book a 30-minute call with me and clear some things up, take some action after the call. And if it's a fit for both of us, then I may invite you in to do more one-to-one work on a weekly basis if that is something that you're interested in looking for. No pressure, no obligation ever. But if it feels like a fit, and that is something that you really want, you're wanting to no longer be attracted to narcissist situationships or avoidance, and you want to start to become a match to your soulmate, to healthy love, that is the work on the planet that I do. So thank you for being here. I'm going to be going live on Instagram this month. So if you want to follow me at Dr.Onalee, if you want to save this episode, if you want to share it to somebody that you think this would resonate, that would be amazing. And if it feels true for you, if you want to leave a review, that would be amazing too. I'm going to go ahead and put all the links in the show notes before, and I am looking forward to talking to you soon.